This is Roger Harris, president of Whitehorse Financial. The two biggest robbers of wealth are debt and taxes. Our team of tax attorneys and tax planners help successful people legally pay less tax. If you have over $1 million in retirement accounts or you're selling a business or real estate, we may be able to help. Call 910-339-2625 for a 15-minute discovery call or visit whitehorse-financial.com.
If you have a computer with 5 to 7 years of age on it, it's probably in need of a tune-up. Over the years, your computer picks up files and toolbars that you don't need, eventually it reduces your computer performance a great deal. Just bring your PC or Mac to WEEB Computer Repair here at the WEEB Studios on Midland Road. No problem is too big or too small for our Super Geek, and our prices are much lower than the box stores. WEEB Computer Repair, 690-9723, the home of the Super Geek.
Mace Electric Company in Seven Lakes has been providing quality commercial and residential electrical service in the Sandhills for over 40 years. From bad switches to home surge protection, Mace Electric Company can handle any commercial or residential electrical repair. Unlimited license, locally owned and operated. Call Kenny and Gail Mace at Mace Electric Company in Seven Lakes, 910-673-0093. 910-673-0093.
Sandy Ridge Memory Care provides all the amenities of home while providing personalized resident care and a dedication to a safe, secure, and comfortable environment for your loved one. Providing care for dementia and Alzheimer's population has been our specialty for over 20 years. Research has proven that a loving, structured, and intimate home environment successfully fulfills the needs of both the one affected by dementia and Alzheimer's, as well as the family caregivers. As one of the largest memory care facilities in North Carolina, we feature 3 separate secure units within our community. Each wing is designed for individual needs and preferences. Call for an appointment or just drop in to tour our facility and discover for yourself the care that sets us apart. Located only minutes from Moore County and surrounding areas, Sandy Ridge Memory Care is the right place at the right time. On Bowman Road in Candor or online at sandyridgeliving.com. Call 910-974-6000. Sugar, sparkle, and a whole lot of soul. The Temple Theater is serving up something extra special. It's Pardon Me, Celebrating Dolly with Katie Deal, February 19th through March 8th. Backed by the Real Deal Band, Katie Deal brings the music, the magic, and the unmistakable charm of Dolly Parton to life. From iconic hits like Jolene, 9 to 5, and I Will Always Love You, to the songs that made her a legend. But this isn't just a concert, it's a celebration with wit, warmth, and a whole lot of heart. Katie shares stories inspired by Dolly's life and her own, all wrapped up in rhinestones and grace. Tickets are $40 at templeshows.org, so tease that hair, shine up those boots, and don't miss Pardon Me, Celebrating Dolly with Katie Deal, February 19th through March 8th at Temple Theater, because class never goes out of style, and neither does Dolly.
Thanks for help bringing the economy back. One local purchase at a time.
Kind of uplifts you and you feel better.
It's the greatest comeback of all time. With Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
This is Steve Woodward teeing off. Ernest Hemingway opined that history happens slowly, then all at once. All at once, we see a re-examination by many who fiercely defended normalizing transgenderism. None other than The Atlantic, preferred by the elitist left commentariat, ventured into the minefield. A writer observed that characterizing gender-affirming care as safe and effective suddenly is subject to debate. The Atlantic wrote, "The tide is now going out on the affirmative approach to youth gender medicine practiced in America. Was it only yesterday that the Biden administration tried to remove age limits for transition surgery? In early February, the American Society of Plastic Surgeons recommended delaying gender-related surgeries until at least age 19. The revered American Medical Association promptly agreed. Last December, self-described liberal authors of a Health and Human Services report conceded that many organizations we trust have gotten this issue wrong. They even admit leading clinician researchers buried unfavorable research and minimized concerning findings, including suicides. Now, the haunting question. Who will be held accountable for young lives sacrificed as the overlords of surgical mutilation remain silent? I'm Steve Woodward, teed off again.
High pressure, the dominant weather feature through at least Wednesday. That keeps the weather nice and quiet, and we have some comfortable temperatures as well. Rain returns by Thursday. For tonight, it's mostly cloudy, lows in the upper 40s. Mainly cloudy Wednesday, highs in the upper 60s to lower 70s. It's mostly cloudy Thursday. A few showers are possible. High temperatures Thursday reach the low 70s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Amy Wilmoth in the Weather Center.
And now, the Sandhills' #1 morning show. Mornings with the LeaderMan. Here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And heard and seen around the world at talk973.com.
The best part of waking up is waking up with us.
Please. Guess what today is?
It's Tuesday.
Where did the time go?
Time flies when you're having fun.
Is this a show?
I heard that this show is like really good.
This is a good, clean show.
It's time to party.
Yeah, it is.
Let's have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Hooray! It's Mardi Gras.
It's showtime.
I had a bad habit of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it eating out of the trash. It's never gonna last. I thought my house was haunted. I used to live with ghosts and all the perfect couples said when you know, and when you don't, you don't. And all of the foes and all of the friends have seen it before, they'll see it again. Life is a song, it ends when it ends. I was wrong. Couldn't understand it, why you felt alone. You were in it for real. She was in her phone, and you were just a pose. And don't we try to love, we give it all we got.
Good morning. Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sandhills. It's time once again for Mornings with the LeaderMan. I am Steve Leader Adams, along with Stephen Woodward again this morning. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning, LeaderMan. Good morning, everybody, on this wistful Wednesday in the Sandhills.
Don't forget, of course, we are being heard and seen around the world on the live audio and video streams. They're available to you from our homepage at our website. You get to that by going to talk973.com. or talk1041.com or WEEB990.com. Upper right-hand corner of every page has an icon that says On the Air, Listen Live. Click that once, and you should be listening that quick after you hit the play button. If you want our video by itself, well, you can get to that too, as video audio together. Right there in the middle of the homepage is some blue letters that say Watch Live Video, Mornings with the LeaderMan. Click on that, hit today's date, and you're cooking with gas, as they say. Weather for us today here in the Sandhills area. Well, it's not going to be terrible washout or anything, but it's not going to be ideally perfect, but we'll take it. Regardless, either way, it's not going to be terrible. For today, look for partly sunny, increasing cloudiness this afternoon. A little breezy, though. Gusts up to 31 miles an hour. High today of 69. I'll take that. Mostly cloudy tonight. 56 for a low. Tomorrow, we got a 30% chance of rain. Mostly cloudy with a high of 74. I'll take that. Friday, we'll up it to a 50-50 shot of rain. High of 78. Are we pushing 80 degrees again? Wow. It's till February, folks. Friday night, be on the humid side, mostly cloudy with a low of 52 and a 40% chance of getting wet. Saturday, we'll still look at a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms with a high of 63. Sunday, chance of rain, 50-50 shot, high of 55. So we got some rain on the way. We'll break back into sunshine again next Monday, of course. As you head back to work, mostly sunny with a high of 47. That'll be a shock to the system, and 49 on Tuesday under sunny skies. Right now around the Sandhills, winds are calm, pressure's 3007, dew point 52. Humidity almost maxed out at 99%. We have sunshine, 52 degrees currently here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. All right, little Miss Kelsey there. Taylor Swift, Opalite. It is 7:36, 36 past the hour on this Wednesday hump day. Glad you made us a part of your day. All right, we'll switch into gear where we try to whip the masses to a frenzy once again. So far, we are 2 for 2 for this week. Let's see if we can make it 3 for 3. Hey.
I like a frenzied mass. That's good, yeah.
A Florida teen is now facing charges after allegedly exposing himself to multiple women. One of them, who is this? What's his name? I can't drink. It would have been a good punchline there. The guy that's got like 13 kids on some game shows and used to be the host of America's Got Talent, and now he's got some stupid rap show.
Ryan Seacrest?
No.
Oh.
It's a black guy.
Oh.
Anyway, it'll come to me. All right, one of the Florida teen now facing charges after allegedly exposing himself to multiple women. One of them was an elderly woman, and he asked her for directions while doing it. Here's Sheriff Ricky Staley talking about this incident by himself here.
This is not normal behavior for a 16-year-old. Two that occurred on the same day, one that occurred a couple days before. We want to find out who it is and stop him as quickly as we can. He thought it was funny. I'm not sure that our detectives believe that, but he just thought it was a funny thing to do.
Yeah, and I'm so exciting and sounding as a sheriff. You should hear me run for office. I'm just a thrill a minute.
I reckon he thinks better of his behavior now.
Yeah, we'll learn the young lad some manners, maybe straighten him out.
America's Got Talent. Is that the show?
Well, he was the MC for a while.
Oh,
got a big set of chompers up front.
Oh, wow.
Like I said, he's got like 13 kids, and I want to say Chris, but it isn't quite right. All right, I'll get it. Don't worry.
All right.
Do you know what a kerfuffle is?
A kerfuffle? Yeah, it's a conundrum. It's a messed up situation.
Well, do you ever use the word kerfuffle?
It's a Moore County school board meeting. Is what it is.
Obviously, it's not a common term for this TV news anchor in Central Oregon. Remember, being in Central Oregon pretty much assures he's a liberal. While reporting on the Winter Olympics, his co-anchor had to take over for him.
Controversy that took over this week was a curling kerfuffle featuring a cursing Canadian. Internet memes are exploding after a Swedish curler accused a Canadian of cheating during an Olympic. There's Sweden's Oscar Eriksson in...
Did kerfuffle get you?
Canada's Mark Kennedy video shows the Swede delivering his accusations.
I'm going to help you on this one.
Thank you.
Curling kerfuffle.
Well, there's been.
I tell you what, humor is extremely different on the West Coast, isn't it?
Well, there's a lot of legal marijuana involved usually, but
yeah, mushrooms and all that mixed in.
Yeah, but there's been an inordinate amount of airtime given to curling during these winter games. I feel like.
Well, that's because that's the only sport happening at this point in the Olympics.
Well, I guess that's because they have the alternate streaming networks like Peacock,
Yeah.
and they can fill up the airwaves with that. But yeah, the Canadians.
And you go to Peacock, and they got different channels showing different things, and you can pretty well watch the Olympics without. If a commercial comes on, you flick to a different sport.
Yeah, it's kind of nice in some regards if you have that kind of time.
Oh, it's
on your
still
hands.
extremely boring. It's all foreigners doing it.
Foreigners.
Americans just don't place. Once in a while, you get an American in there, but
In
we
the-
had an American ice skater, that a figure skater that was going to set the world on fire, but he fell down 3 times, kind of killed his chances.
Well, I'm glad you brought that up because just yesterday, the
You were out skating on the ice, were you?
No, but just yesterday at the Winter Games in Milano, our U.S. women's figure skating champion, who used her time in press conferences before the games to deride and denounce immigrations and customs enforcement, and also the Trump administration, saying that her LGBTQ rights were trampled, and it made her very hard to have, shall we say, relations.
Was she a man?
She's a woman, biologically. But anyway,
she's blaming the Olympics now for her inability to get excited in the sheets.
No. She's now going to blame the Trump administration, I think, for the fact that as a favorite to win a medal in the Olympics, Amber Glenn finished 13th in the short program yesterday.
Well, I think she needs to have a long talk with Amber Glenn.
And will now have no shot at a medal or the Olympic medals podium in Milan. After
That's part of the Olympics. You got to be able to do it under pressure.
After using the Olympic stage to disparage her country and the president of the United States.
Maybe she should have kept her mouth shut and concentrated on her routine.
That's right. So Amber Glenn is now an afterthought. We ought to change her name to.
Well, she needs to get over her after TDS syndrome.
Yeah. No, she said that we live in uncertain times in the United States of America. Well, here's the certainty. She choked at the Olympics. So I raise my sparkling water to you, Amber.
Yeah. Better luck in 4 years when you're too old to do it. The new trailer for The Mandalorian and Guru hit the Olympic commercial break and the internet yesterday. Here's part of it, featuring a voice cameo from Martin Scorsese, Sigourney Weaver, and also stars.
I can use some information.
Whoa, for this price, I'll tell you whatever you want.
I'm looking for a hut.
Close for the night. Thank you.
This isn't about revenge. It's about preventing another war.
Strap in. Hey, never touch the buttons.
Oh, by the way, the guy we're trying to think of, he was a star of a movie called Drumline, if you want to look that one up.
Okay.
And you'll have his name there.
We've got to come up with this or we're all going to lose our minds, I think.
Yeah. Let's see. A little boy got a big thrill recently when he saw himself on the box of a Bluey toy. He had done a photo shoot for the company a year before. Here he is seeing the box for the first time when his parents took him to a store's toy aisle.
You're going to see something real cool, okay? I need you to go to that box over there, and then you're going to turn it around.
This one? Yeah, no, this one right here. Here?
Yep.
Yeah, now look at the back of the box.
Turn it around.
Who's on the box? Who's that on the box?
Yes, the only people that will see that are kids sitting down at breakfast on a Saturday morning, crunching their cereal and looking at the back of the cereal box. Isn't that about right?
That's about right. But what a great moment of excitement for the young man. Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon, that's him, Mr. Whore himself.
Howard University graduate.
He's got like 11 baby mamas.
Endorsed Kanye West for president, apparently, at one point. Hospitalized for mild kidney failure in 2012.
Yeah, he's had so much sex he wore out a kidney.
In 2024, revealed that he has been clinically diagnosed with narcissistic personality disorder.
That he has. Golly. He has this awful rap show where he gets rappers to come in and they get like 30 seconds on stage, which is all overlaid with people laughing, have a good time around them and all that crap. And they pick out a winner, according to Nick Cannon. It's terrible. What's the name of that rap show he's got?
It's a rap show, huh?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's a big show.
Is it listed there?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. Let's see here. Nick Cannon. America's Got Talent, Lip Sync, The Masked Singer. The Nick Cannon Show? I don't know.
Maybe that's it. Lip sync. That's when people come out and they lip sync rap.
Yeah, and he's been...
That's a real barn burner I got to turn into every day.
He was once married to Mariah Carey.
Yeah.
And he has 12 children.
I said 11. He said 12 baby mamas.
With multiple partners,
yeah, multiple is right.
Mm-hmm.
He better make a lot of money.
Yeah,
a lot of
exactly.
child support.
Well, assuming that they're going to be supported, but yeah. Well, I'm glad we had this little conversation about this fine American. We go from...
Fine example of why you keep it in your pants.
Repulsive figure skaters in Milan to Nick Cannon. It's quite a morning.
Fine example of an American citizen. According to a new poll, Americans are less hopeful than ever, and it's the year of the fire hose. Of course, this all comes from liberal crap and polls that they make up as they go. You know, Gallup poll used to be a structure you could believe in.
Yeah,
now it's just made up fantasy.
Reputable, yeah.
This is from Mr. I'm Not Political Colbert last night on CBS.
According to a new Gallup poll, Americans are less hopeful than ever, and optimism is at a record low, with 59% of respondents saying that they were expecting a high quality of life in 5 years. Okay, over 50% sounds good, but for years now, the optimism number held steady at 69%. Yeah, back then, the future looked nice.
You left off the negative, idiot.
Marks the year of the fire horse. So what can we look forward to this year of the fire horse? According to one expert, be on the lookout for heightened tensions in already heated relationships. You know what that means? More hockey players are gonna bang. By the way, when does that start in the Olympics? Because I've been watching, and so far it's all just hockey.
Yeah, I can see why you're out the door in June, you clueless idiot.
Yeah.
By
the way, I feel terrible that I failed to mention yesterday, on the 17th of February, that we should have acknowledged the 5-year anniversary of the passing of the great Rush Limbaugh.
Yep.
And who passed away 5 years ago at the age of 70 after a diagnosis of lung cancer, and we miss him every day. I certainly do.
Yes, he used to smoke. But, yeah, there'll never be another one like him. He'll always be the legend that no one can live up to. People will try, but he just had a style that grabbed you, and you listen. Even the liberals would listen just to hate him.
Talent.
It's kind of like the TDS people out there that just listen to Trump to try to twist everything that comes out of his mouth to something negative.
Talent on loan from God.
Just to make it fair. Well, here's an exciting news for today. You know, we're always in appreciation of things from day to day, but today is National Thumb Appreciation Day.
In honor of Thumb Appreciation Day, the other four fingers want to offer a tribute. First, the index finger.
Thank you, Thumb. Without you, I wouldn't be able to play the world's tiniest violin.
Next, the middle finger.
It's a testament to our friendship that we remain close, even though all you make me want to do is snap.
Next, the fourth finger.
I love teaming up with you for Got Your Nose.
And finally, the pinky.
Thumb, I'm proud to be your partner in doing that shaka signal when you're stoned.
And there you go. Happy Thumb Appreciation Day. Sorry you have to spend it without your twin on the other hand. But that's what happens when your owner gets drunk on the 4th of July.
Oh,
Snap.
ouch. Well, I guess it's a good day for hitchhiking then, if it's Thumb Appreciation Day. Yeah.
It's also a day of appreciation for Mardi Gras beads.
Today's show is brought to you by women flashing their chests to get Mardi Gras beads thrown at them. It's like OnlyFans for people without the internet.
Yeah, if you're flashing and the beads aren't coming, something wrong with you, I would think. All right, we've heard what the news is, but what about the not headline news?
This is not headline news. Today is National Drink Wine Day, or as the Real Housewives call it, Wednesday. The Shamrock Shake is back at McDonald's.
Sorry, our ice cream machine's down right now.
Oh. A 54-year-old curler became the oldest U.S. Winter Olympian ever, proving you're never too old to push a stone on smooth ice. And new research finds the most advanced sensory whiskers are on an elephant's trunk, and the least impressive whiskers are the ones on Timothée Chalamet's upper lip. This is not headline news.
In other not headline news, Lent starts today. Lent, the Catholic holiday. Not what your friends did when to you with clean urine during a drug test. An Irish woman spotted President Trump's face on her toast. Ireland, where the food is so bad even the bread is hard to look at. One in three people are embarrassed by the state of their car. 3 in 3 Tesla owners are embarrassed by the maker of their car. For the first time in almost a century, Los Angeles is home to A, gray wolf, B, a panda exhibit, or C, natural breasts.
Hello?
Investigators say Russia, opposition leader Alexei Navalny's death was caused by the toxin from a poison dart frog. It's a reminder of the old saying, the only way to stop bad guys is with poison dart frog, is a good guy with a poison dart frog. Guess who else is having a birthday today? Let me get this up. I got to get this song up here. Hang on.
Today, the 18th of February?
Yeah. Let me see if I can find it right quick, because I had it. This might be it coming up. All right, here he is. Can you guess whose birthday it is from this one of his songs that went to number 10 on the charts?
And I can't answer why. Something inside and it can't be denied, and I'm ready to try. Gonna let her in. Gonna let her in. Gonna let her in my life. Gonna let her in. Gonna let her in. Gonna let her in my life. Let her in my life.
Yeah, believe it or not, they took the time to remaster that song into an album. The song went to number 10. Out of fairness, he pulled his singing talents together by 1978 and to number 1 with a very famous lady singer. And it went to a soundtrack on a album that was named after a movie. He's 72 years old today. Do we know who he is yet?
You could have let that song run for another 5 minutes, and I would have no idea who it is.
Sure you do.
72.
What if I told you he strutted like a chicken on his sitcom going, does that give it away yet?
No.
And he kept saying, Mr. Carter, Mr. Carter.
Oh. So he was on that show.
Yeah.
No, I don't know who it is.
And he
not a very
basically was the icon that changed going out to the bar scene memorable as he first set the disco era, followed by the country two-step. He paved the path for both of those. And you still don't know who he is.
No.
And I can't answer why.
John Travolta.
That's John Travolta?
That is John Travolta.
Oh, okay.
From the movie Grease.
Wow.
Starring Olivia Newton-John and John.
Yeah. John
Olivia,
Travolta.
of course, who passed away a couple of years ago. You know, when they put all the string orchestra together, it makes it sound a lot better, doesn't it?
And then he became an avid
pilot. Bought his own 707. Yeah, 707, yeah.
A former, it's a Qantas.
It only cost about $100,000 just to taxi to the end of the runway.
Qantas Airways vintage Boeing 707.
Yeah, he has himself a full-time co-pilot.
Yeah.
Because you can't fly one by yourself.
And he lives in a home that has
Makes me wonder, why didn't he just get a job at Qantas, you know?
He bought a giant estate that has
its own airport.
Its own
runway,
as well as places to taxi and park his aircraft.
Yeah.
So
there are subdivisions like that where people park their airplane at their home, and they all have a common runway out in front of them, which they can take off and land on it whenever they feel like it.
Well, there are a couple of those out there at the airstrip by the Pick and Pig barbecue joint in Carthage.
You can do it there too.
What was that called? The McConnell.
You want some barbecue today? Let's fly on up to Pick and Pig.
I've experienced that many times, sitting there enjoying the barbecue, and families come flying in their Piper Cub and set it down.
It's only a bad scene though when they land and the pigs get in the way. You know, you hear that propeller. Slice them up live on the runway.
You never know what you're going to see landing out there at the airstrip, but it's a nice experience on a nice day, of course.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was fun with John Travolta.
Yeah, I've learned so much.
All righty. Have I got time? Yeah, I do. Woman in Michigan claims another woman shamed her for her poor choice and naming her son.
I just got name shamed in CVS for my son's name. I'm at the counter picking up his medicines, name, birthday, and I say whiskey. And this lady next to me is like, she sits down next to me because her medicine isn't ready yet either. And she goes, "You'll really name your son anything?" And I'm thriving in this moment because she does not know. And I'm like, well, yeah, that's kind of the beauty of naming. And she's like, yeah, but don't you think Whiskey's going to be a horrible name for him to go through school with? Aren't people going to bully him? And I'm like, well, he's a dog, so I don't think so.
Not as bad as people calling you Karen.
Yeah, there you go.
8 o'clock.
High pressure, the dominant weather feature through at least Wednesday. That keeps the weather nice and quiet, and we have some comfortable temperatures as well. Rain returns by Thursday. For tonight, it's mostly cloudy, lows in the upper 40s. Mainly cloudy Wednesday, highs in the upper 60s to lower 70s. It's mostly cloudy Thursday. A few showers are possible. High temperatures Thursday reach the low 70s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Amy Wilmoth in the Weather Center.
Broadcasting from the top of the North Carolina Sandhills, 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM, WEEB, Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen.
News this hour from Town Hall. Armit Thomason.
Seems like the blue states just can't wait to block local sheriffs from cooperating with federal immigration enforcement targeting criminal illegal aliens.
Legislation signed by Maryland Governor Wes Moore prohibits arrangements in which local law officers interrogate and detain people for ICE agents. New Mexico's governor signing a similar measure, and 10 Democratic-led states now have basically the very same policies. The sheriff of one county in Maryland says it will force him to end a program that has turned over 1,800 inmates to ICE custody. Jason Walker reporting.
An immigration judge resorts to a technicality to block deportation of a Columbia University pro-Palestinian activist.
The judge has dismissed the Trump administration's deportation case against Mohsen Madawi, a Palestinian graduate student. The judge says she has terminated the case because of a procedural misstep by government attorneys. They failed to properly certify an official document they intended to use as evidence. The Trump administration may appeal the decision. Last month, a separate immigration judge blocked the government's attempts to deport a Tufts University graduate student over an op-ed criticizing the school's response to the war in Gaza. I'm Mike Hempel.
Facing blizzard-like conditions, rescuers in Northern California near Lake Tahoe are searching for 9 backcountry skiers. They're missing following an avalanche. 6 others have been rescued. Day 2 of U.S. brokered peace talks between Russia and Ukraine have wrapped up in Geneva, described as difficult. The disposition of land held by one side or the other is a big issue in those negotiations. On Wall Street, the Dow futures up 83 points, NASDAQ futures 117 points higher. More on these stories at townhall.com.
Listen carefully. Silver prices have experienced a historic surge, breaking above the $100 per ounce threshold for the first time, and industry experts predict silver could climb even higher. It's not too late for you to benefit from the surge in silver. Call Advantage Gold at 800-900-8000 to get our free gold and silver investment guide. Plus, you'll also receive a free copy of economist Ken Rogoff's book, Our Dollar, Your Problem. Debt is rising, currencies are under pressure, and investors are looking for real assets, not paper promises. That's why so many Americans are turning to physical gold and silver with Advantage Gold. Historically, when silver starts moving, it can move fast and aggressively. This isn't about guessing tops or bottoms. It's about understanding risk and positioning before momentum accelerates. Call Advantage Gold now at 800-900-8000 and find out how you can get a tax and penalty-free rollover for a portion of your retirement funds for 2026. Results vary. Consult your financial advisor before investing. Call 800-900-8000. That's 800-900-8000.
A university in India has been caught red-handed trying to pass off a robotic pooch as one of its own inventions. Correspondent Lisa Dwyer has the story.
A private Indian university has been booted from a top artificial intelligence summit in New Delhi after one of its staffers displayed a commercially available robotic dog made in China. 2 government officials say Golgotius University was ordered to take down its stand at the summit a day after the university's professor of communications told a broadcaster that the robotic dog Orion was developed by the university. Internet users, however, quickly identified the robot as the Unitree Go-To sold by China's Unitree Robotics with a starting price tag of $1,600. The Unitree Go-To is widely used in research and education. I'm Lisa Dwyer.
Find more information, news, and analysis at townhall.com. Biggest name in pro golf says he could return to the major that he's won more than any other.
Tiger Woods is not ruling out a return to the Masters. The 15-time major champion says that playing the first major of the year isn't off the table. Woods is coming off a year in which he didn't compete in a single tournament for the first time in his career. He had disc replacement surgery in October. Most of Woods' time is occupied in the PGA Tour boardroom as head of the committee reshaping the schedule. He has also put on hold being Ryder Cup captain again. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
Germany-based pharmaceutical and biotech giant Bayer has agreed to a proposed $7.25 billion deal to settle thousands of U.S. lawsuits that blame the popular weed killer Roundup for causing cancer. Bayer purchased Monsanto, the original manufacturer of Roundup, back in 2018. More on these stories, townhall.com.
We're proud to be working with our local businesses for the greatest comeback of all time.
Come together.
With Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
Moore County deserves leadership rooted in hard work, freedom, and integrity. Meet Tom McInnes. Tom's the son of a teacher and a farmer. Tom's humble background, growing up on the farm, taught him conservative values. Tom put himself through school, and he built a successful small business and created jobs right here in the Sandhills. In the North Carolina Senate, Tom will fight for lower property taxes and lower income taxes. Tom McInnes will fight for us. Tom knows we must safeguard our freedom. That's why he'll always stand up for our police and law enforcement officers and back tough sentences for the criminals that put our community at risk. Tom McInnes stands for hard work, freedom, integrity, and our conservative values. Tom McInnes for North Carolina Senate. Paid for by Main Street Merchants for a Better NC. Not authorized by any candidate, political party, or committee.
This is the perfect time of year to bust out all your Echo tools and equipment from Beaver Equipment. Thanks to all the storms, my new Beaver Equipment chainsaw from Beaver Equipment has been getting a good workout. Beaver Equipment is the place to go for rough and rugged Echo equipment for real men. They offer 5-year warranties and are locally owned and operated. So man, get out there and enjoy your Echo Power equipment from Beaver Equipment. Now at the new location, 2833 East Indiana Avenue, near the intersection of Highway 211 in East Indiana, near Coldcraft.
Mesa Electric Company in Seven Lakes has been providing quality commercial and residential electrical services in the Sandhills for over 40 years. From home surge protection to commercial kitchens, Mesa Electric Company can handle any commercial or residential electrical repair. Unlimited license, locally owned and operated. Call Kenny or Gail Mace at Mesa Electric Company in Seven Lakes, 910-673-0093. That's 910-673-0093.
Looking for a dealership that truly puts you first? Visit Pinehurst Toyota Hyundai, where your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, or your current car just needs a little TLC, we've got you covered with the Pinehurst Advantage Plan. You'll get 24/7 roadside assistance. That's 5 years of unlimited coverage, including towing, battery jump starts, and flat tire changes. Plus, with any major service, enjoy a complimentary loaner car so you're never left stranded. With our 100% customer satisfaction guarantee, if you're not completely satisfied within 72 hours of purchasing your new or pre-owned vehicle, just bring it back. It's no wonder for the 3rd year in a row, we've been voted Best of the Pines in 2024 for Best Dealership Service Department. Ready to experience the Pinehurst difference? Visit us online at pinehursttoyota.com or pinehursthyundaionline.com. Call us at 910-692-2424. Pinehurst Toyota Hyundai, where quality meets customer care.
Hello, this is Randy Hussey with Pines Funerals. As fall approaches, don't fall behind. While you're tidying closets or turning over a new leaf, it's also the perfect time to plan for the future. Ask yourself, have you documented your final wishes, explored pre-planning options, shared your plans with your loved ones? Take the first step today at pinesfunerals.com. Pines Funerals, Kennedy, Fry and Prickett, and Powell Funeral Homes, serving you because we care.
Up to 40% off appliances and 12 months no interest going on now. Hi, this is Catherine Phelps, owner of Appliances and More, where creating relationships is our business. We now have financing options available with no interest for 12 months and deep discounts on all home appliances. Remember, low price guarantee, and we price match any in-stock local competitor. So please shop your locally veteran-owned Appliances and More, featuring Caraloha in the Town and Country Shopping Center, Aberdeen. See store for details.
I'm David Norris, and I'm running for the Moore County Board of Education. Over the past year, our school board made major decisions behind closed doors. Decisions affecting taxpayers, parents, and students without clear explanation. I raised concerns, I asked questions, and when transparency failed, I filed a lawsuit. Not for attention, but because open government matters. The school board clarified its position, and I moved forward, but the issue remains. Too many decisions made in defiance of the public, too little explanation, too many meetings and not enough results. Parents deserve straight answers. Taxpayers deserve respect. And our school deserves leadership focused on academics. I'm not an educrat. I'm not part of the system. I'm a Moore County resident and taxpayer who believes accountability should never require lawsuit. If you want transparency restored and education refocused, I ask for your vote. I'm David Norris for Moore County School Board.
Paid for by David Norris for School Board.
NCN News, I'm Mike Riley. In Raleigh, Governor Josh Stein and the Siemens Foundation announced a $9 million program to support and promote the training of electrical workers. Jeff Cox is president of the North Carolina Community College System.
This initiative is perfectly aligned with our system's vision to connect students to high-demand, high-wage jobs.
Former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton, in an interview with the BBC, says the Trump Justice Department has not complied with a law requiring the release of all Epstein files. CBS congressional reporter Terrence Small is following the latest.
She said there are no ties. She said that the relationship between both parties was strictly based on the charitable work that they did together through the Clinton Global Initiative Foundation.
Mark Zuckerberg heads to the witness stand in a Los Angeles trial claiming social media platforms were built in ways that hook kids and teens and contribute to mental health harms. CBS News tech contributor Ian Shear.
Last week, the company's head of Instagram testified that he did not believe that service was addictive. But on cross-examination, he admitted he is not a doctor.
The Pitt County School Board asked state lawmakers for help on Monday during a legislative lunch at South Central High School. Kelly Weaver, Pitt County School Board Chair, told WITN.
We really want support in teacher pay to support teacher retention, treating teachers like the professionals that they are.
The Reverend Jesse Jackson, the longtime civil rights activist, died on Tuesday. He was 84 years old. Meredith College professor David McClennan tells NCN News Jackson ran for president a couple of times in the 1980s.
He sort of elevated not only his role as the first black candidate to be on all 50 state ballots, but just simply elevating some issues that were important, not just civil rights issues, but issues surrounding things that we would think about today.
You're listening to NCN News.
If you pay your city or town for electricity, you live in a public power community. Public power communities provide electricity to families and businesses from a locally owned and operated system. Public power systems are not-for-profit and provide electricity at affordable rates with unbeaten reliability. Your local public power provider invests in your community, providing local jobs and supporting your local economy. Electricities of North Carolina is the energy behind public power. Learn more at electricities.com.
As veterans, we're no strangers to helping others.
That's what we were taught, service before self.
But we do have one question for the veterans listening.
When was the last time you reached out for help?
If you or someone you know needs resources, whether it's for stress, finances, employment, or mental health, don't wait. Reach out.
Find more information at va.gov/reach. That's va.gov/reach.
Brought to you by the United States Department of Veterans Affairs and the Ad Council.
The United States and Iran have finished a new round of negotiations about the future of the country's nuclear program. The Iranian foreign minister says an understanding has been reached on guiding principles. A U.S. official said progress was made, but significant gaps remain. CBS News national security contributor Samantha Vargard.
And the Iranians are saying we're just going to negotiate on the nuclear front. So guiding principles are one thing, but there are these big strategic gaps, and the United States may not be patient enough to wait the 20 months that it may take to negotiate another deal.
DNA tested from gloves found near the home of Nancy Guthrie did not come back with a match from inside the house or the national database. The Pima County Sheriff's Department has confirmed that. CBS reporter Andre Gutierrez.
Agents inquired about purchases in the last year. The owner said there were several names and images on the sheets, but doesn't remember a specific number of people listed.
Victims are speaking out after a Wake County woman was accused of posing as an orthodontist and practicing without a license. A warrant alleges she claimed to be working with a licensed orthodontist as a consultant. Beyonce Ray tells CBS 17.
My braces are still on, but I'm in the process of getting everything done all over again. And for me to have braces for the amount of time I have had them, my teeth should not be looking like this.
After struggling to find some addresses while responding to emergencies at night, the Chocowinity Fire Department is urging residents to purchase reflective address signs. Chief Tommy Penley with the Chocowinity Fire Department tells NCI News.
Keeps us from having to sit on the side of the road and look down long driveways and try to figure out if we're in the right location or not.
Weeks of Mardi Gras parades, balls, and street parties were brought to a screeching halt last night in New Orleans. Mike Rayleigh, NCI News.
The weather's nice and quiet for at least another day. Rain chances will return by Thursday. Overnight tonight, it's mostly cloudy and not too cold. Temperatures will dip down into the upper 40s tonight. It's mostly cloudy through the day Wednesday, but comfortable with highs in the upper 60s to lower 70s. And then a few showers are possible by Thursday with high temperatures in the low 70s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Amy Wilmoth in the Weather Center.
Right now here in the Sandhills area, we have sunny skies, 54 degrees, humidity 96%, 2.53 winds are calm, pressures at 30.06. It is 8:15 straight up. Let's take a look at your Sandhills news for this Wednesday hump day. Well, early voting for the March primary election has seen strong and steady turnout over the first few days. As of Monday evening, the county's Board of Elections has totaled 1,200 ballots cast. End of the day tally so far are showing a steady increase in voters turning out to the polls, showing little difference between weekend and weekday voting. The early voting period will run until Saturday, February 28th. It allows any registered voter to cast a ballot in person prior to the primary election. This year, one-stop voting will be located at the Moore County Agricultural Center at 707 Pinehurst Avenue in Carthage and at the Aberdeen Parks and Recreation Center, in other words, the Aberdeen Lake, on US 1, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Monday's results were just slightly higher than the Friday turnout, with 232 ballots cast in Carthage and 198 ballots cast in Aberdeen. Adam Curie, president and CEO of First Bank, has been elected as a Class A director of the Federal Reserve Bank in Richmond. Curie's naming is part of the 2025-27 term of the Richmond Fed's Board of Directors, which includes business and community leaders from across the 5th Federal Reserve District, comprising North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Washington, D.C., Maryland, and most of West Virginia. The Federal Reserve Bank of Richmond is one of 12 regional banks around the country that support, guide, and supervise consumer banks and financial institutions. And the O'Neill Middle School boys basketball team entered the Southeast Middle School Athletic Conference, known as SIMSAC, tournament as the number 3 seed, facing a challenging road to a championship. The postseason journey began with a highly contested semifinal matchup on the road against number 2 seed Fayetteville Academy. In a physical uphill battle that required grit and composure, the Falcons dug deep and pulled out a narrow overtime victory, proving early that this group was prepared for the moment. That's your latest Sandhills news this morning from the Sandhills Sentinel. And, of course, if you need more information, just head on over to sandhillsentinel.com. It is 8:18. Here comes your sports.
NCN Sports, I'm Craig Green. The only regular season meeting this year between number 16 North Carolina and NC State happened Tuesday night at the Lenovo Center. The Pack led by 16 at halftime and continued to pour it on in the second half.
Arsenault is 6 to shoot. Pull up 3, top of the arc. Terrence buries it straight away. Pack up 23. 6 minutes to play.
Courtesy of the Wolfpack Sports Network from Learfield, Pack over Carolina in a blowout, 82-58. Kadir Copeland, 20 points, 6 rebounds, and 7 assists for State. Carolina was without Caleb Wilson, sidelined indefinitely with a fractured hand. A top 10 matchup in the Big Ten, number 1 Michigan ahead of their matchup with Duke on Saturday, beat number 7 Purdue on the road 91-80. Former Carolina guard Elliot Cadeau had 17 for Michigan. 6 upsets in the men's top 25 last night in total, aside from Carolina's loss. Number 9, Nebraska. Number 13, Texas Tech. Number 16, St. Louis. Number 21, SMU. And number 24, Wisconsin, all lost on the road to unranked opponents. Americans at the Olympics, 2 silver medals were won on Tuesday, one in men's freestyle skiing big air and another in men's team speed skating. In ice hockey, former Carolina forward Marty Nakis nets the game winner for Czechia against Denmark, winning 3-2. Frederick Anderson, 31 saves and a loss for the Danes. Tiger Woods says he won't rule out playing in this year's Masters. Woods spoke to the media on Tuesday and said he's close to returning.
It's probably going to take me a little bit longer. My body's been through a lot. And so it's just one of those things where it's each and every day I keep trying, I keep progressing, I keep working on it.
Tiger says he's recovered from his ruptured Achilles, but is still rehabbing from back surgery. Former Tar Heel and longtime NBA coach Doug Moe passed on Tuesday after a long battle with cancer, the family announced. A 2-time All-American with UNC and member of the inaugural Carolina Cougars ABA team, he was most known for his 10-year run as head coach of the Denver Nuggets in the 80s, winning Coach of the Year in 1988. Doug Moe was 87 years old. You're listening to NCN Sports.
Did you know Medicare fraud is costing us $68 billion a year? The NC Department of Insurance Senior Medical Patrol Program's goal is to reduce Medicare fraud, waste, and abuse. If you suspect any billing or Medicare fraud issues, we're here to help. Contact SMP today at ncshiip.com or call toll-free at 855-408-1212.
Project supported by grants from the Administration for Community Living. Contents do not necessarily represent official views of, nor an endorsement by ACL, HHS, or the U.S. government.
You know the only feeling sweeter than opening a college acceptance letter? Knowing that you'll be able to pay for tuition however far you go. The first step? Completing the free application for federal student aid, or the FAFSA for short. Find out how much money for college you qualify for. Grants, scholarships, and other opportunities are waiting. How far can you go? Find out at cfnc.org/FAFSA 101.
Michael Jordan celebrated his 63rd birthday on Tuesday. The former Tar Heel and Chicago Bull legend got an early birthday present on Saturday as part owner of 23XI Racing, adding a Daytona 500 championship to his 6 NBA titles and 2 Olympic gold medals. The Carolina Panthers are bringing back long snapper J.J. Jansen for an 18th season. Jansen, a one-time Pro Bowler, owns the Panthers' franchise record for most career games played with 277. According to his agent, free agent wide receiver Mike Evans plans to play in 2026, his 13th season in the league. Evans was sidelined for 10 games with a broken collarbone and hamstring injuries. He can negotiate a contract extension with the Buccaneers beginning on March 11th. Top 25 men's hoops on Wednesday. Number 14, Virginia takes on Georgia Tech in Atlanta with a 9 p.m. tip. Also at 9, number 23, BYU hits the road to play number 4, Arizona in Tucson. Craig Green, NCN Sports.
Sometimes you just want to say,
my friends tell me I have a wicked sense of humor.
And you've got a great voice. 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB. We've got you by the ears.
Moore County used to stand for peace, community, and tradition, but Senator Tom McInnes sold us out. Short-term rental takeovers, big apartment complexes, and traffic schemes that threaten our historic roads. Tom McInnes used to be an auctioneer. Now he's auctioning off Moore County to the highest bidders, the big developers. Our quality of life is on the market. We're not against growth, but growth must be smart, local, and planned. Moore County is not for sale. Senator McInnes works for developers. Elect Ray Daley to the North Carolina State Senate. He'll work for you.
Paid for by Ray Daley for North Carolina Senate.
Is your land lost under a jungle of brush and overgrowth? Call the pros at Tar Heel Brush Mulching. With over 20 years of experience in land management, we turn wild, unusable land into clean, manageable space fast, affordable, and done right the first time. Whether it's for farming, hunting, or just reclaiming land, our high-powered mulchers and brush cutters chew through the roughest terrain. Trust the team that knows land management and has the gear to master it. For a free estimate, call veteran-owned Tar Heel Brush Mulching at 910-638-8318.
At Aloha Safari Park, you can experience the thrill of the savannah from the comfort of your own vehicle. Cruise through their drive-through park and encounter majestic animals like zebras, water buffaloes, bears, wolves, and more. And don't forget to come inside once your ride is over to explore all the other animals Aloha Safari Park has. Plus, get your chance to feed the animals like giraffes. Open Wednesday through Monday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Let your wild adventure begin at Aloha Safari Park, 159 Minnie Lane in Cameron.
Back-to-back winter storms and bitter cold reminded the Carolinas that preparation isn't just smart, it's essential. When ice, outages, and freezing nights arrive, Carolina Air & Power keeps homes warm and powered. Start with a $59 HVAC tune-up to ensure your system performs when it matters most. Have a quote from another company? Get a free second opinion with no pressure. And when the grid fails, a whole home generator keeps heat, lights, and peace of mind on. And right now, save $1,500 on installation. From dependable heating to reliable backup power, Carolina Air & Power delivers comfort and power together all winter long. Local technicians, honest guidance, and fast service help protect your home and family when weather turns dangerous. Preparation today prevents emergencies tomorrow and saves money when conditions are the toughest. Schedule now before demand spikes during severe cold across the Carolinas today. Call 910-241-4677 or visit CarolinaAir.com.
Char Bar 7 in Southern Pines offers a nice mix of upscale and casual. Whether you're in a suit, golf attire, or jeans, you'll feel right at home. Our menu offers a wide variety of dishes like fresh seafood, chicken, signature salads and sandwiches, but Char Bar 7 is most known for our perfectly cooked burgers and seared steaks. So if you're looking for a great place to relax, eat some food, and maybe watch some golf, we invite you to visit Char Bar 7, located at 100 Pavilion Way in Southern Pines.
With me in the studio is Sue Maxwell, who is a patient at Pinecone Medical Center, where Dr. Sharon Wright practices chiropractic medicine. Now, Sue, you went there with pain. What kind of pain was it, and what did you do about it?
Yes, I had arthritis in my cervical spine, and I had pain that radiated out through my shoulder, down my arm. I went to see Dr. Wright, and she did the pressure wave therapy on me. Through treatments and everything, I actually eliminated the pain in my spine and in my shoulder.
So did the pressure wave work as advertised?
Oh, my goodness, it did. Yes, I am pain-free.
And would you recommend it to your friends?
Absolutely, and I have. I have told many friends.
If you're suffering from pain, why not schedule a free, no-obligation appointment with Dr. Sharon Wright at Pinecone Medical Center? Call 910-420-1911 or visit on the web at pineconemedicalcenter.com.
Mace Electric Company in Seven Lakes has been providing quality commercial and residential electrical service in the Sandhills for over 40 years. From bad switches to home surge protection, Mace Electric Company can handle any commercial or residential electrical repair. Unlimited license, locally owned and operated. Call Kenny and Gail Mace at Mace Electric Company in Seven Lakes, 910-673-0093. 910-673-0093.
My name is Tony Keith of Keith Hardware in Carthage, North Carolina. I'm the third generation of a family-owned business.
And I'm Taylor Keith of Keith Hardware in Carthage, the fourth generation. We have been in business for almost 90 years.
We sell live bait, crickets, minnows, and worms, fishing tackle, nuts and bolts and screws by the piece. You can still come in and get nails weighed out by the pound, or ones or twos, however you'd like.
The guys, they know what they're doing. You don't have to ask for service. You tell them what you need. If they ain't got it, usually they can conjure it up.
Keith Hardware has been a tradition in this town for as long as I've been in business, and they run a good business and they're good people.
I came in with 2 pieces of plumbing. I handed it to this guy, and he took off the back, picked it up, and brought it back. Their knowledge is invaluable to me.
With Keith Hardware, I rent the building from them next door. And Tony and Ginger are doing an excellent job. I'm proud of them.
Come visit Keith Hardware today at 207 Monroe Street in Carthage.
We're just an old-fashioned hardware store.
As our economy gradually reopens, remember to support local.
Know you're doing the right thing and stay proud.
Be a part of the greatest comeback of all time with Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
This is Steve Woodward teeing off. Ernest Hemingway opined that history happens slowly, then all at once. All at once, we see a re-examination by many who fiercely defended normalizing transgenderism. none other than The Atlantic, preferred by the elitist left commentariat, ventured into the minefield. A writer observed that characterizing gender-affirming care as safe and effective suddenly is subject to debate. The Atlantic wrote, "The tide is now going out on the affirmative approach to youth gender medicine practiced in America. Was it only yesterday that the Biden administration tried to remove age limits for transition surgery? In early February, the American Society of Plastic Surgeons recommended delaying gender-related surgeries until at least age 19. The revered American Medical Association promptly agreed. Last December, self-described liberal authors of a Health and Human Services report conceded that many organizations we trust have gotten this issue wrong. They even admit leading clinician researchers buried unfavorable research and minimized concerning findings, including suicides. Now, the haunting question: who will be held accountable for young lives sacrificed as the overlords of surgical mutilation remain silent? I'm Steve Woodward, teed off again.
High pressure, the dominant weather feature through at least Wednesday. That keeps the weather nice and quiet, and we have some comfortable temperatures as well. Rain returns by Thursday. For tonight, it's mostly cloudy, lows in the upper 40s. Mainly cloudy Wednesday, highs in the upper 60s to lower 70s. It's mostly cloudy Thursday. A few showers are possible. High temperatures Thursday reach the low 70s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Amy Wilmoth in the Weather Center.
And now, the Sandhills #1 morning show. Mornings with the LeaderMan. Here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And heard and seen around the world at talk973.com.
The best part of waking up is waking up with us.
Please.
Guess what today is?
It's Tuesday.
Where did the time go?
Time flies when you're having fun.
Is this a show?
I heard that this show is like really good.
This is a good, clean show.
It's time to party.
Yeah, it is.
Let's have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Have a great day.
Hooray! It's Mardi Gras.
It's showtime.
Good morning, Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Hey, welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sandhills. It's time once again for Mornings with the LeaderMan. I am Steve Leader Adams, along with Stephen Woodward this morning. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning, LeaderMan. Good morning, everybody, on this witty Wednesday in the Sandhills.
Don't forget, of course, we're being heard and seen around the world on our live audio and video streams. You can get to that from our